Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Today's team call is about limiting beliefs. I've been reading Tony Robbins' Awaken the Giant Within. Sorry, I couldn't think of it. So I've been reading Awaken the Giant Within, and it's been so beneficial to me. It's been so eye-opening to me that I really needed to do this call, not just for you guys, but for me too. So something he's really hitting home with me is limiting beliefs. The biggest thing that has stuck out to me so far was when you limit your beliefs, you limit your results. So you might be thinking, well, I can't really build this business. I'll never make enough to retire from my job. I will never be able to be a stay-at-home parent. I won't be able to go 15-star diamond. Whatever your limiting belief is, that's what's going to happen, because when you limit your beliefs, you limit your results. So as you're limiting your beliefs, you're limiting the effort you're going to put into this business. You're limiting the things that you really need to do. So if you have it in your head that you can't go 15-star diamond, then you're not going to invite every day. You're not going to do your power hour every day. You're not going to do the things every day that you need to do to be a 15-star diamond, because you limited your beliefs. So you'll limit your work, thus limiting your results. So essentially, limiting beliefs are the things that you tell yourself you can't do. You put a cap on how far you can go. So if you tell yourself, I can go diamond, but I can't go 1-star, then you're limiting your cap in this business to diamond. If you say, I can't read 10 pages a day, then you're limiting yourself in your personal and mental growth. So your limiting belief is a negative thing that you tell yourself that you cannot do. I want to reassure you that you can. You're just limiting what you think about it and how you feel about those things. So the hard part for us is, as we're growing up, we hear all these things we can do, but we also wonder if we can or can't do them. We hear things that we'll never be able to do. There's people out there that make livings, encouraging people to do all these things because you just have to bust through your limited belief. But yet, as we're growing up, we're told we can do all these things, but we wonder if we really can. So you might have been told you could be a doctor, but when it came time to get into college, your SAT score was low. And you started saying, well, I have a low SAT score, which means I will never be able to get into college to be a doctor. I might be able to get in to do something else, but not be a doctor. You placed that limiting belief on yourself because of a low SAT score, when in reality, all you would have had to do was go to maybe a community college for 2 years and raise some grades. So it's not just this business that we limit our beliefs. It's life in general. So we form them based on the things we tell ourselves we cannot do. We need to fight those things, though. And that's something that all of us, including me, really struggle with. And that's really why this hit home for me, because I struggle so much with what I can and can't do. I sit there and I think, wow, I've been in this business so long. I should already be like 3-star diamond. I should already be, home from my job. There's things that I should have already done, but I haven't yet, because the past 2 years, I've limited my belief in myself. I've limited what I'll do in my business. And so I've limited the results I've got from this business. I told myself that I'm not a good coach. I'm not a good leader. I'm not a good trainer. So I limited how much I could teach you because I felt like I wasn't good at it. And the only way that I've learned to fight this is through gratitude and positive affirmations. When I first started doing affirmations, hanging them on my mirror, writing them in dry erase marker, things like that, my fiance really thought I was kind of crazy, first of all. Second of all, people thought I was kind of weird telling myself I am whatever. I am a good leader. People want to join me. I am a 15-star diamond. I was saying these things as if they already happened, because when you're constantly telling yourself negative things, you constantly start to believe negative things, and your whole demeanor changes. You feel sad, you feel frustrated, you feel like you're not enough. But when you're constantly feeding yourself with positive things, you start to feel uplifted. You start to feel like you can. You start to feel like your life is of value and you're worth something. So what I started doing was feeding myself these positive things. I started giving myself these uplifting statements that I could say, that I would say them constantly throughout the day. People want to join my team. I would say, I am a good mother, because that was something I really struggled with. I am patient with my children. I use yelling and discipline as a last resort. That was something that I really struggled with. So I would say these things to myself to bust those limiting beliefs. So when you limit yourself, when you limit what you believe, you limit your results, because the things you believe are what fuel your fire. If you think about it like a table has 4 legs. And on top, your tabletop is your belief. I believe that I will be a 15-star diamond. And in your head, you use the table legs are your support for your beliefs, right? So you have your tabletop, I will be a 15-star diamond. So one leg might be, people have done it before me. Lindsay Stay did it. Jessica Pasola did it. Lindsay Matway did that and then more. Melanie Mitchell. There are people that you've seen do it. So that's your support on that leg. Then you go to another leg. How are you going to support this even more, that you can be a 15-star diamond? How about if I do my 3 vitals, people join my business? If I'm inviting people, they join me. So that is your support. And you just start piecing together supports to build up your belief. When you have support to build your belief, whether other people believe that support or not, the only thing that matters is that you believe it. So you've seen other people do it. You know that if you do your 3 vital behaviors every day, that people will join you. You know that if you are putting yourself in the right mindset, that you could be a 15-star diamond. You know that if you show people the products work, that is an action, an activity of a 15-star diamond. So you have to find supports in your environment, in your mind, in this business, whatever you need to find a support system that can build up that belief. And you know what the cool thing is, guys? We already got it. We've got several coaching groups that you're in, that you could be in. There's training groups. There's everything you need is here. You have access to what you need to build your belief. And when you build your belief, it builds you and your mindset into a place where you can take action. So I want to encourage you today to do just one little activity for me. Take about 10 minutes out of your day and write down 3 beliefs that you have that are limiting. Whether they be, I'm not a good coach, I don't do my workouts. If you say I don't, you've already failed, because you don't. If you say I don't, it's like, it's telling your brain that you don't want to anyway. So you have to switch those beliefs. You have to say, I haven't been doing my workout. Or maybe your limiting belief is, I'm not strong enough to do this workout. Maybe your limiting belief is, I am not conscious of healthy choices. When you feed yourself that kind of belief, you start to really, truly believe that. So then after you write down 3 limiting beliefs that you hold, I want you to take another minute and write down the opposite of those limiting beliefs. So if your limiting belief is, I am not strong enough to do this workout, whatever workout it may be, then I want you to reverse it. I am strong enough to finish this workout. If your limiting belief is, I am not conscious of healthy choices, or I don't know how to be conscious of healthy choices, your opposite of that is, I know what healthy food looks like, and I choose to eat healthy daily. Essentially what you're doing is turning your limiting belief into a positive affirmation. Take a few minutes, write down 3 limiting beliefs, and turn them into positive affirmations. Then stick them on your mirror, stick them in a notebook, an alert on your phone, whatever you need to do to make sure you see it every day. and read those affirmations every single day. Because what's going to start to happen is you're going to start to believe it. And when you start to believe it, you'll start to do the work to support it. So I hope this helps you guys kind of see what limiting beliefs are and how we get to them, but also how we bust them and just move past them. Because when you move past that limited belief, you open your world and your mind up to an entirely new area, to new possibilities, to new successes. You are only going to go as far as your mind will let you go. And if your mind is thinking negatively, you're not going to have a positive backbone for your business.